Very good morning, students. Today I would like to discuss the quantum mechanics, lecture 2 on quantum mechanics. In the lecture 1, already we discussed the various concepts like failures of classical mechanics and the fundamentals of quantum mechanics. Now, in this class, I would like to concentrate on the fundamentals of the quantum mechanics. In the lecture 1, we have already discussed the structure of an atom and the stability of the atom. Now, in this particular lecture 2, I would like to concentrate on the photoelectric effect or theoretical explanation of photoelectric effect. This particular photoelectric effect was an experimental invention which was given by R.A. Millikan, but several scientists already put forward the various theoretical explanations in order to explain this particular photoelectric effect. But none of the model or none of the theory was successfully explained this particular photoelectric effect. But after the invention of this quantum mechanics or quantum theory by Planck, he in the sense Albert Einstein applied the Planck's quantum theory in order to explain this particular photoelectric effect. This photoelectric effect was successfully explained by Einstein. According to Einstein, one photon is completely absorbed by the electron when it is incident on the photometal or alkali metal. For example, this is an alkali metal or photometal. Whenever a photon of energy, certain energy, with certain frequency is incident on this particular alkali metal, then this particular photon is completely absorbed by an electron inside this metal, and this energy of this particular photon is completely, that means one photon is absorbed by one electron, and this electron utilizes this energy in two ways. That is, energy of the photon, that is h nu, is equal to W naught plus half mv square. You might have familiar with this particular equation in your previous standard itself. Here W naught is the work function and half mv square is the kinetic energy of the electron. That means Einstein explained that the photon is completely absorbed by the electron and the electron utilizes this energy in two ways. One is in order to do the work function. The second part is in order to move the electron from the towards the respective electrode from the metal. That means a part of it is utilized in order to liberate the electron from the metal, and the remaining part is utilized to move the electron towards the respective photoelectrode. This is how the theoretical explanation of the photoelectric effect was successfully explained by Einstein by using the quantum theory or quantum mechanics. This is how the photoelectric effect was also explained successfully. In the similar way, this particular black body radiation spectrum is also explained by the quantum mechanics. Black body radiation spectrum is also explained by the quantum mechanics. So, this is regarding the origin of quantum mechanics. That means quantum mechanics successfully explained the structure of the atom, it successfully explains the photoelectric effect, it successfully explains the black body radiation spectrum. Now, we will go for the fundamentals of the quantum mechanics. That is wave, matter wave or dual nature of the particle. In other words, we can say that. Coming to the matter waves, or dual nature of matter. This particular dual nature of matter can first initially proposed by a scientist named de Broglie. De Broglie, at the age of 19 years, he submitted his thesis to the University of France. But that University of France rejected his thesis. The reason for that one is there is no experimental proof. In those days, Einstein is the icon of the scientific world. Nobody has guts to go against him or against his theories. Generally, Einstein used it to explain any experimental discoveries with his theoretical explanation by applying the quantum theory. That's why this de Broglie decided to submit his thesis directly to the Einstein, because Einstein usually believed that experimental proofs only accepted. But this particular de Broglie proposed very small theoretical, there is no explanation. That is de Broglie hypothesis, which is popularly known as de Broglie hypothesis. Hypo in the sense imaginary. Imaginary thesis in the sense there is no experimental proof. But how he put forward? He put forward based on the nature love symmetry concept. According to that, in this nature, according to physics, we are having only two things. One is energy, another one is matter. If the energy has a dual nature, matter must also have a dual nature. This is how this particular de Broglie proposed the dual nature of the matter. According to the de Broglie hypothesis, we are having this particular phenomena called dual nature of matter. So, if the energy has a dual nature, matter must also has a dual nature. Based on that concept, he proposed a fundamental thesis or theory that is nothing but whenever a particle is moving with a velocity, then that particle must associate with a wave. That wave is called matter wave, which is completely different from electromagnetic wave or any wave. The matter wave can also associate with the neutral particle. Even the neutron also, when it is moving, then the matter wave is existing. Now, this particular de Broglie decided to submit his thesis directly to the Einstein. When he known that Einstein was traveling via his hometown, he met the Einstein at the railway station. He submitted his thesis to the Einstein. Einstein told to de Broglie, "Yeah, after 3 days I will be back." Okay, during his journey, Einstein thoroughly adjudicated the thesis of de Broglie, and he mentioned one important word. This thesis is having really worthy. Because of this revolutionary word only, nowadays we are having lot of electron microscopy, neutron microscopy, SEM, TEM, etc. Whatever it may be, all those electron related microscopes are working based on this particular matter waves. Nothing but de Broglie hypothesis. Later, the same University of France accepted the thesis of de Broglie and published in a international journal called Nature in the 1/4 page of A4 size page. That is that equation given by de Broglie, that is nothing but lambda equal to h by mv. Here, the lambda is the wavelength of the wave which is associated with the moving particle, where m is the mass of the particle, v is the velocity of the particle, h is the Planck's constant. Here, the de Broglie utilizes the Planck's constant because it works based on the phenomena of quantum theory. That is nothing but Planck's quantum theory. And then If you observe this equation itself is published in the Nature Journal, 1/4 page of A4 size. This particular equation gives us lot of information regarding the de Broglie matter wave. Thank you. In this particular equation, m is the mass of the particle, v is the velocity of the particle, h is the Planck's constant, lambda is the wavelength associated with it. Okay, thank you.